can't imagine taking my life. And I have 2 friends that did it with a gun.
Wow.
One guy was literally on his way to work. And I'll say it quick. We were working at ASA, Atlantic Southeast Airlines, and this was the day shift. I was on his way to work, and he's running late, and he runs a red light, and this police officer didn't know what he was triggering. The officer turns on the blues to come for him, and he's running, and the officers are behind him, and then the officer actually gets stuck in traffic. A bunch of people came out running the red to get on the interstate, and he was held up. And instead of pulling over and waiting, he just took off. But he knew that the officer probably had his tag number. All that. He drives back to his apartment complex, and he leaves a note on the door, "Don't come in, call the police." And he goes in the shower stall with a gun that I'd been at his house with. They're all playing poker. And, I went over to hanging out with the day guys, and this had been about 2 months prior. And he literally came out, and I'm never comfortable when people show weapons, but he clearly had it unloaded. But he literally had a .357, and he was showing us the weapon.
And that's what he used?
He goes in there.
And you think it was triggered by him getting caught and he was going to lose his
100%.
license?
I just knew that he had just had a series of oops, and he knew he was going to lose his license for 10 years. And I think it was just too much in that moment to handle. And the authorities did have his tag. They did trace it back to the apartment. And they did come for him, and they found him.
Wow.
So that's a horrible, horrible story, and a little Steve MZ.